Our second issue for discussion on this episode is of the program titled The Effect of the Economy on Marriages. And we now have joining with us for a bit of discussion around it, veteran broadcaster and media personality Adesuwa Onyenokwe. Happy to have you here, Adesuwa.
Happy to be here.
I must say, seeing you in the light of life coach is totally different.
I know.
You have so many hats that you're carrying.
I always say I am possibilities. I am possibilities. Like, could be a lot of things.
I know.
Mm-hmm. So
anyway, the cap you're wearing now is one of the life coach. Hmm?
Yes, darling.
As a mother of many children, how many do you have? 20?
Well, not yet. I have 7.
Oh,
7 is almost quite reaching there. Once you're
I thought it was about 20. Hey, you look good.
Yeah,
they're all good. You look good. You look good.
Thank you, dear.
So, Adesuwa, as a seasoned married woman, you and I, all of us here, both know that the economy has become so tough.
That's right.
Finances have become, a paramount in any union. But you also know that the way when you were married, you were much younger, things were okay, blah, blah, blah. The young generation of today are forced to face the reality of if you don't have money, don't even entertain marriage. Which, unfortunately, is a bit sad because it puts so much pressure on the men. Now, my question to you is, there's a life-old adage of the man should provide for the family. But we now know that in today's times, that is not a very realistic venture. So how do you advise couples to balance this? Because as much as the man should provide, the woman too is expected to bring something to the table. But at the same time, too, if the woman is bringing more, it also encourages disrespect because the captain of the ship is supposed to be in front steering the ship. So how would you ask or advise young couples to find a balance and still maintain the tradition of respecting your husband as the head of the house?
Well, that's like putting the cart before the horse. Before the respect, you have to understand why is money an issue. Money is important because money pays the bills.
Yes.
Money makes things happen.
Yeah.
Now, when money becomes an issue, it's around 3 different areas. And in my life experience, and also in the work that I do, in addition to everything, which is life coaching, I've realized that there are 3 ways in which money is a problem. First of all, how much the money is, right? Who is earning the money and how it's been spent. Now, how much the money is it too much or too little, right? Depends on what your plans are. The second thing is who's earning it? Is it the man or the woman? Like you said, these days many more women are working. It's been like that from time. And I, for example, I give my personal example. I got married saying his money is our money.
And my money is
my money. is my money. And but you know what
and
happens?
he was comfortable with that? It was
yeah, of course. I mean, most men are
decision.
comfortable with that. Men are raised
not anymore,
to
not
be,
in today's
these
time.
days it's,
men are raised to be
quite separate.
providers.
Yes.
That's why they feel bad that they're not providing.
Exactly.
Yes.
But the question is, that's not what it is.
But were you working?
Of course, I was
At that time
working.
you made that decision.
But you know what?
Okay.
You know what?
Your money was your money, but his money was
But you know
joint.
what that does for you? Then you're not pushed. You don't want to earn money. You're not because when you realize that we are all about what we think, we're all about the beliefs that we have. And where do the beliefs come from? They come from the environment in which you grow. So we believe in an environment you're growing where daddy is one that does the money, mommy doesn't do the money. You think that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but that has changed though.
That's what I'm saying. But you see, people are coming from those environments to live lives today to realize that's not what it is.
Yeah, but the question is, how do you now adapt?
So the question is, you realize that what's happening now, when it comes to money, it doesn't matter whether it was yesterday or today. So I said 3 things. How much is it? Who is earning it? And how you spend it. So if it's this family decides this is how much we need to survive, who's going to get it? Is it the man or the woman, or is it both?
Preferably the man, but obviously in this case, the woman needs to put in her own.
In this day and age,
But
we're
of
going
course,
towards
of course, but you find that it's not even. But you know that many women are earning money now.
These
These
day
days,
and
women are
age.
even earning more than their men.
Very
But some women even
important.
downplay how much they earn because they don't want the men to become too lazy, apparently.
No, which is the question. What is lazy? What is lazy?
I doubt a real man who married a strong woman would become
Apparently, don't use
lazy
real,
because she's
because
earning.
there are men who would love to spend more, but
That's
don't
right.
have it to spend.
No, what do you mean they want to spend more? What is more? You determine as a couple, even before you get married, you have to decide, because life really is about what you want.
Okay, what about when you have instances where the woman wants her children to go abroad, and the man says all he can afford is for the children to school here?
Exactly.
What now
So,
happens?
which is why, what do you want? And you, when you become married, you become, it's that strange mathematics that says 1 + 1 becomes 1, and that's the truth. But even if 1 + 1 becomes 1, there's 1 here, there's 1 here. What are the values that both of you stand for? So if you say, I want my children to school abroad, was that what the man also wanted? It takes 2. Even if I can afford it, That's not the
It
issue.
takes two. I completely
It takes
agree
two.
with
Yeah,
that.
both of them you decide. So most times we don't discuss those things. That's why these days it's beyond counseling. It's coaching where you find yourself.
Let
First
me ask
of all,
one question. You know, a
before
lot
you
of
find
women,
someone-
round up soon
we
because
go
we don't
through,
have much time.
women give birth. You've had 7 children.
That's right.
I'm sure you understand what it takes to give birth and raise 7 children in our current economic climate. Think of women who didn't have jobs, got married, 100% dependent on the husband, are going through some form of abuse, need to get out of the marriage. What is that advice that you would give to them? You're talking about people
You've
that
got to
literally
live
have
first.
nothing.
In all these things, you've got to live. If you're not alive, you can do anything.
They were spending all that time raising
So why were
5
you? Why were you
children,
in a
7
place where you could die because you're raising children? Because the truth is, the children will grow and leave you.
Thank you
No
so
matter
much.
what you do, the children will grow and leave.
Thank you so much, Adesuwa. But bottom line, what you are living here with,
Yeah.
a woman should try to be financially independent.
Absolutely. It's
As
important.
and when she can, no matter what it
Absolutely,
is.
absolutely.
And a woman should also try to pull her weight and put something on the table and not let all the buck stop at the man's doorstep. Am I correct?
Yes, what I'm saying is a man and a woman have to decide.
So 2 heads are better than
Absolutely.
one.
It's a decision that's taken by 2 people. The man can't be the provider and the woman is not
Thank
the
you
provider.
so much,
Whatever this
Adesuwa.
is,
We're going to have to
John,
invite you again because
I
we've only
know,
just
time.
touched
It was
on, we've only
quite a
just
short
touched on this
one,
surface, and it's a very sensitive issue. So we are definitely going to invite you again
By
for
His
us
grace.
to discuss this
By His grace.
as much. I mean, after 7 children, are you sure it's 7 you have? I thought it was 15.
They're all grown.
said it was
Ruth, I'm waiting for you to have the remaining 8 for me.
At this age, it will take
Why not?
miracle.
You don't have to produce them. You can take others.
Anyway,
what
thank
I
you
mean?
so much, Adesuwa, for joining us again
It's been a
today.
pleasure.
Lovely to have
Nice
you.
to
So
meet you.
that's all we have time for today. You've been watching Perspective here on Arise News with me, Ruth Osime. And always remember, life is a learning curve.
Olaterera Majekodumi Oniru, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.